How's it going? Gino Pettis Ventures.
Great,
I'm
great.
still
Yeah.
Gino, and this is Carl. And Carl, I believe, found me on the internet, and he used to live in New York City for 27 years, and now he lives in Fort Lauderdale. And what brings you to Colombia, Carl? Or wait a minute, how'd you find me?
I find you through YouTube.
Good.
Yeah.
Tell me what you saw. Tell me what you like.
About your YouTube site, or
Yes.
no,
please.
you really. What I like, I see that you doing your best to help people come in here to live, especially people of my age group. You give us so much info how we can have a better life in Colombia.
That's my goal. That's my goal, because a lot of guys our age don't have a lot of money, but we got a lot of life left, and we might as well enjoy it, huh?
Exactly.
So when did you decide to come down to Colombia?
So, 2 months ago.
Okay. And how long did my videos help you through that process to get here, or did you already know all that stuff?
I've been really on YouTube, go to a different sites to look for information on Colombia, especially in Armenia.
Mhm.
But after that, when I find you, it kind of give me a little push to say, yeah, that's the right place. You better check it out, because
Okay,
you've been doing a great job, a great job.
Excellent. Well, Carl got in touch with me, and he said he was coming down and going to be in Armenia. And of course, you know our buddy that's on here with me all the time, Bill. I gave him Bill's number, and Carl landed in Armenia, and was having trouble getting hold of Bill. But I think he finally put his glasses on so he could read the phone and got a hold of Bill. So what have you and Bill been up to, Carl?
Me and Bill, Bill is very great. He's been helping me a lot.
Oh, good.
A lot. He's sitting down with me for 2 hours, telling me everything about Armenia, almost everything that I need to know, from where to live, what to do, not to do in Colombia, all the things that I need to know. He helps a lot. And
so
now
what's your goal? What's your goal of this trip, Carl?
My goal is to stay here, to rent a place, and to get my pensionado visa and stay here and live here. But I'm gonna start in Armenia. So
okay, you like Armenia then?
Yeah, I plan to be in Armenia for, let's say, a year or maybe more, but I'm gonna start with 1 year to be in Armenia, to stay there. And Bill is helping me out big time finding a place.
Oh, good. So are you going to rent an apartment? Are you going to buy an apartment? Are you going to rent for a year, a house, an apartment? What do you have in mind?
No, I'm going to rent for a year and take it from there.
Okay. And an apartment or a house?
Either one. We're looking for apartment or house, either one.
Okay, good. So what's Bill taught you so far?
Just the good things.
Did he tell you where all the girls were?
Just a little. We don't talk too much about girls, because what happened is, now Bill was telling me today, the first thing I have to do is, and that's what I want to do, to first think of myself, look for a place that I like, get myself settled.
Yes.
And then we take it from there.
So you've been researching probably furnished apartments, non-furnished apartments, and what's your opinion then on how's that coming?
Yeah, I'm looking for unfurnished or furnished.
Okay, because furnished apartments are gonna be, they're gonna be difficult to find, aren't they? For, or have you found any furnished apartments so far?
So far, Bill can answer all those things because Bill is the one looking for me, and
Uh-huh.
we getting close.
Okay,
We're
well,
getting
maybe we
close.
want to get Bill involved here a little bit so just, I'm gonna put it on, I'm gonna pause it just for a minute. And
All
then
right.
we'll get Bill in here with you and we'll do all. Well, as you can see, I drug Bill in on this deal, to harass him more than anything. But if you like this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell, share it with a friend. And that way we can get more people like Carl down here, because he's just sitting in Fort Lauderdale twiddling his thumbs when he ought to be down here enjoying life. And I'm sure that Fort Lauderdale is probably a hell of a lot more expensive than Armenia, Colombia. So anyway, Bill, give us kind of a breakdown on what you've been doing for Carl.
Well, the first day, Carl and I basically sat down for a couple hours and we went over generalities, kind of got to know each other.
Mhm.
After that, when we had it narrowed down a little bit, we didn't have it narrowed down to where Carl wants to be right now, but it gave me an opportunity to look for places in barrios he might be interested in. The issue is there's, as probably anywhere, there's a lot of properties that look inexpensive, but you don't want to live there in that barrio. In Armenia, there happens to be probably 5 or 6 barrios that would suit him. I want him in a safe place. And safe to me is security at the gate, whether it's an apartment or a house. There are casa campestres here, but they're freestanding, and there's no real security other than yourself. Now, having said that, Carl is thinking that maybe from time to time he might go back to the States for 3 or 4 weeks, and in a casa campestre, his furniture is not safe. I mean, anybody
Really?
can.
I was unaware of that. I didn't. You mean they'll actually rob you if you got a freestanding house? Is that?
Well, sure they can. I mean, if the house is vacant, he has to rely on his neighbors to basically phone the police.
Okay.
So
You're basically looking for a gated community for Carl to where his stuff is safe when he's gone. And
yeah, his preference
okay,
is a place like this. Now,
okay.
let me finish what I've done for him so far. I spent another hour and a half, I think it was, looking on the sites for furniture. The deals for used, even if you have to renovate them, are still only 25 or 30% of buying it new. And when you buy new, you get solid wood. You don't get that compressed MDF board.
Yeah.
We spent an hour this morning. We looked at a friend of mine, a high price bungalow, probably 700 or 800 million.
That's monthly.
No, 700 or 800.
100 million. Okay. To buy.
Yeah, to buy.
Okay.
And then I took him through the 3, 4, 5 barrios that I think he should kind of focus on. Mm-hmm. And that's where we essentially are right now.
Okay.
There's one here that might be coming up for rent in October. I think it'd be perfect for him. And I emailed another one yesterday, very similar to this, that I haven't got an answer on, but that's real estate in Colombia, Gino. It was Sunday.
Oh God, we know that, don't we?
Yeah. So I just sent another email this morning. We're hoping to see at least that one today, and then we can get rid of Carl looking for a place to live, and then he can either look for furniture on his own, or if he wants me to help him out a little bit, I don't mind doing that. But I think that I'm a half full glass kind of guy. I think one of these might fall into his lap this week. I really hope so.
Excellent, excellent. Well, see, and what I'd like to show my viewers is that this is where I'm trying to expand. Bill is a hell of a guy, and we've become friends, and he's helped me a lot. So he's in a whole different area than where I am, and that a lot of tourists go to, and that's where Carl was headed. And so I have the ability to say, okay, Charlie, go see Bill in Armenia, or go see Pablo in Socorro, and that's the network that I'm trying to get built up here, to where when a guy like Carl comes in, this stuff doesn't catch him with his flat-footed. Where, you know, little things that people don't realize: don't carry your passport with you, take a copy of your passport, little things like that I'm sure Bill is imparting to Carl, and I bet you dollars to donuts that Carl probably didn't know that. Did you, Carl, about the passport thing?
No, Bill did tell me about it, but I knew about the passport thing because I've been traveling a lot.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, some people do, but a lot of people on the channel here, Carl, don't have a clue. You know, and they're pretty scared to. I think we would get more reaction and more people down if the fear factor was less.
Yep,
They don't realize that it is safe here, and it is beautiful, and it is nice, and it ain't America, but it's okay. It's okay. So
Gino, there are, I don't want to say hundreds, but there are so many little things that we have knowledge of, and other people, that can make it so much easier for your viewers if they want to come down. I mean, there's 10 points about a driver's license that you should know before you even think about going for a driver's license. And nobody's going to tell you, nobody's going to tell you that your country driver's license is okay on your tourist visa, but it's not once you have a Colombian visa. A lot of people are going to enter this country because anytime I entered, the guy in immigration, when I landed in Bogota, he never told me how many days I had on my tourist visa. I had to find that out through a friend.
go ahead, Carl.
Yeah. Yesterday, Bill told me about the visa story because I entered, I didn't even look at my passport to see how many days that I have. So when I get home today, I have to go check to see how many days.
Yeah, because sometimes they'll just give you a 30-day visa. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what side of the bed they got up on, I think. You think, Bill?
Yeah, you're right. There's some of that. I've never seen 30, but I had seen 60 and 90.
Yeah.
But the renewal is like in American money, like it's $8 or $10 or $12. It's hard to keep up sometimes with the visa requirements because they get changed so often.
So let me ask you this, Bill, and so if Carl wants to renew his tourist visa, what are the steps for that?
He just goes downtown to the migration office and they renew it there for him.
Oh, so you have an immigration office in Armenia? Because I don't
Yeah.
think we have one in San Gil.
Well, you won't, but you'll certainly have one in Bucaramanga.
Oh yeah, I know, but that's a pain in the butt to
Yeah, I know.
Bucaramanga.
I know.
Anyway,
But you know what? They're only, and I don't want to give a number definitively, but they're only in maybe 18 or 20 cities in the country.
Okay.
They're in the big cities.
Okay. So you're getting along well, Carl? You're enjoying the process?
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I love Armenia. I'm falling in love with Armenia. Really, this place is
It's a nice place.
much more than I was expecting.
Well, that's the whole thing about Colombia. Everywhere is more than you expect, or it was for me. And I mean, I love it here. I'm stuck out in the country. I wouldn't have it any other way. Armenia is beautiful. I've been there. I've been to the Thermales in Santa Rosa, which is really close. I've done a lot of stuff. Actually, I have a sister-in-law that lives in Armenia. So, and anyway, I've got a really good new buddy, Bill, and I think between Bill and I, we can get in lots of trouble. But so.
And Bill took me to Salento yesterday also.
Oh,
Salento
good.
is beautiful. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
All right. Well, what do we do this, guys? let's revisit another video when you actually find a place and get some furniture going.
Yeah,
And,
good idea, Gino.
And
Good idea.
so we're at about 15 minutes now. I like to keep them about there. And Carlos, bienvenido. It's nice to see you in the country.
Thank you. Thank you.
So with that, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share it with a friend and get notifications. First day of the rest of your life. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. This is Gino signing off. I will see you on the flip side.